As we're a year into the pandemic, with 3 working vaccines now in circulation, a lot of people are starting to wonder about the end of the pandemic. Dr. Payal Kohli joins us live. Hi, Doc. So it looks like there are 2 distinct sides to this issue. But first, of course, we want you, our expert, to weigh in. What does the end of the pandemic look like to you? And tell us, how close are we? Please, Dr. Kohli.
You guys, we are living the end of the pandemic. It's already begun. So what it looks like is essentially 2 things have to happen. People have to get vaccinated, and as more and more people get vaccinated, the number of cases in the community, which you've already seen, will start to go down. So as long as 70 to 80% of us are vaccinated and those cases are down, the end will be here. And for me, the end looks like a big party in the DBL studio with everybody being vaccinated and Al wearing the outfit that he wore last year at the Super Bowl party.
Oh, Doc, I'm hurt that you don't think that there's not a new outfit. I'm just saying I may own a velour male onesie. That's all I'm saying.
All right. All right.
All right, Doc. So the vaccines are circulating and new cases of the virus have only gone up by 1.5% in the past week. So this is the slowest since the pandemic started. Are we out of the woods? Is this truly the end, or do we still need to be cautious?
So we still need to be cautious, but the little caveat that the people that are fully vaccinated, Jeff, can start to relax. So they can start to get together with other vaccinated people. They can get their hair cut. They can go to the dentist. They can get their mammograms, their colonoscopies, all the things that we had been putting off. I really encourage the fully vaccinated people to start to do that. The unvaccinated people just need to have their guard up just a little bit longer until they get their vaccine and they're at least 2 weeks out from the last dose, and then they can start to do many of the same things. Now, travel has been a big hot point, whether or not people should travel yet. I'm not recommending it yet because the cases are still pretty high, but we're getting close to that as well, where it will become much safer for us to start traveling again too.
Wow.
All right, Doc. Now, I'm the comic, so they gave me the bummer question to ask you, but it can't all be all roses. Let's get to it now. The other side of this is that there are variants of this virus that are still infecting people. In fact, the highly contagious UK variant is rapidly spreading across this country, the U.S. So does this mean that we're nowhere near the end of the pandemic? Like, I feel like we're getting a bunch of different answers.
You know, this has been a concern because obviously the variant is expected to become dominant here in the United States before the end of the month. But the good news, Al, is that I don't think this means we're far from the end. It just means we have to work a little bit harder to get to the end. So I'm thinking about it like this. We're running a race with the virus. It's running a little faster than us, and we have a hurdle that we have to jump over, which is these new variants. So like I said before, just as long as we buckle down just a little bit longer, we get those vaccines because we know the vaccines have partial efficacy against the variants. I don't think it's going to mean that we won't see the end before the end of the year.
Thank you. And Dr. Kohli, can you tell my co-host that was a good question I asked because they're giggling off camera about my question asked.
She just answered the question.
Dr. Kohli,
before your question. She just
Mine was about
it.
the variants.
Oh, that's true.
See, you weren't listening, Sammy.
I was listening.
Then how did you miss the variants? That was a key word in that.
Well, you just seemed unsure when you were asking the question.
I really was.
You know, maybe, Al, if you were wearing your onesie velour bodysuit, they would have taken you more seriously.
Amen.
Talk to our boss, Bert. He's here.
Amen.
As soon as I get the go-ahead, we can do this.
I can't wait to throw a DBL party, of course, with Dr. Kohli as the honoree.
Of course.
Thank you, Doctor. We will be right back.